So, here we are again, at a very critical junction that would determine your fate. If you chose A and maintained your distance between you and what was supposed to be your younger brother, this would be the result.
Not me! There's a thief breaking into someone's house! Ah, the police!
If you chose B and didn't follow your gut instinct, this would be the result. If you chose C and called the police, this would be the result.
Hello, police? You won't believe what's happening, but there's a creature that looks like my mom, and it was eating my brother. Now it's my brother, and it's trying to eat me too!
Listen, kid, calling 911 and making false reports is a felony. I don't know what type of TikTok challenge this is, but it would land you in a heap of trouble, young man. Have a good day.
And if you chose D for some reason, this would be the result. And now for some honorable mentions. Let's say you decided to continue running, knowing full well you haven't eaten and extremely exhausted. This factor matters a little, though. When you have adrenaline running through your veins, you manage to make it out of the neighborhood, but the thing that looks like your brother is still keeping up. You also noticed it stopped pleading with you. You look back and see a shape that's not remotely human. You realize the only reason it took the form of your brother and imitated his likeness was to not expose its true nature to everyone in the neighborhood. And now, you are on a lonely road. It doesn't need to hide its true appearance. So, if you chose A, congratulations. You are still alive, for now. Your neighbor comes out with a gun to stop the burglar, but he only sees you and no one else. He helps you inside, and you try to keep your cool. He gives you a cup of water and a blanket to relax, while he goes to call the police and report a break-in. But you are still anxious. You ask him if he has his entire house locked down, and if he's got more guns as well. He laughs and tells you to relax, that the police are on their way to the estate. They would have everything straightened out. He asked if you were hungry and offered to make you a toast. You were so hungry that you wanted to eat the bread alone, but accepted the toast to be polite. As soon as he got up to make the toast, you heard a knock at the door. It was your younger brother, who then asked the neighbor if he saw you around. You were in great shock because you know for a fact that isn't your brother. You yelled at your neighbor to shut the door. He was shocked at your rudeness. He invited your brother inside and turned to you in disappointment, as he was trying to convince you to go home with your younger brother. The thing that looks like your younger brother started to lock the door. You saw this and started to weigh your options. A. Try to convince your neighbor that your brother is actually a shape-shifting monster. B. Try to wrestle the gun away from your neighbor to use on the thing that looks like your younger brother. C. Cry and beg the thing that looks like your younger brother for your life. D. Yell at your neighbor to shoot the thing that looks like your brother while you dive into the kitchen, barricade it, and wait for the police there and finally have some bread. Leave your comments below and wait for the results in the next video.